What's good? What's good? What's good? How you guys doing? I hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing absolutely amazing. Now, I fasted for 30 days and this is what happened. The first thing is I got very, very in tune with myself and I got very in tune with God. I was praying like crazy because fasting without praying is really not fasting. Then it means you're doing something else. It means you're fasting to lose weight or you're dieting. But real fasting comes with prayer. I got closer with God because my flesh was under subjection. I subdued my flesh. I put the flesh to silence. Because one thing people don't realize is when you are fasting, your spirit man is awake. It's very, very awake because fasting feeds your spirit man. This is what people do not know. So if you are fasting and you are not praying, it's like, what's the point? Well, your flesh is under subjection, but you're not praying to feed the spirit man. You have to put prayer too so that your spiritual man will be wide awake. Because listen, when I was fasting and praying, right, it was like everything around me was a revelation to me. Everything I see, I interpreted it to something. Because I was in my word, I was in tune with God, I was praying all the time. It's like the Holy Spirit was with me. Not to say when you're not fasting, you don't hear from the Holy Spirit or you don't hear from God, but it's like you hear from Him quicker or your prayers go quicker. You feel me? Your spirit man is very, very active. It's like when you go to the gym or you're working out every single day, of course your muscle will grow. Now, when you stop going to the gym, your muscle will be a little bit depleted. Same with fasting. Right? When I'm fasting, your connection with God is on top speed. You hear from Him quickly. You feel me? When you pray, just like that. Why do you think when people go through trials and tribulations, they tend to go fast? There is a reason, because they get results from it. Or why do you think when apostles or pastors are trying to start a program or they are doing a convention, they fast? There is a reason. Or even Jesus Christ fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. There was a reason. When He came back, He was a refined and a renewed person. So the first thing is, I really got in tune with God. And also, now, me fasting, the first week was very, very hard. I'm not going to lie. The first week, I was very, very lethargic. I didn't have the energy. And plus, I was working too. And I was seeing a lot of people eating and I wasn't able to eat. You feel me? So it's like, I'm like, damn, what's happening, bro? Like, I really, and I'm not going to lie, I really wanted to eat, but it's like, well, I've promised myself that I'm going to do this. God is with me and He's going to help me through this. So, I might as well just focus and do it. And mind you, the plan wasn't to do 30 days. The plan was to do 2 weeks, right? Which is 14 days, and it turned to 30 days because when I did 12 days, my dad was like, well, you might as well finish the month. You feel me? Because, you've done 12, you might as well continue to the whole month so that you'll be more sharpened. Because, you love the presence of God, so why won't you just stay there? You feel me? So I'm like, okay, well then let me continue. It wasn't easy. It was real tough, bro. There were certain days that, bro, I wanted to, slip something in my mouth, but it was like I was drinking water alone and that was the only thing I was drinking. And someone would be like, well, why did you do this in the first place? And it's like, I was in a bad time at that moment in time when I was fasting, or, because I needed help. Because I was at a point of depression. I wouldn't say I was depressed, but I was at a point of depression. Like, I was almost there. You feel me? Because life wasn't going as I wanted it to go. And, and plus at that moment in time, I wasn't this gym buff guy that you see me. I wasn't this confident guy. I was always low key. I was eating junk food every single day. You feel me? I wasn't taking good care of myself. I wasn't doing my skincare. I wasn't drinking water. All I was drinking was Coke. You feel me? Fat, stomach fat, like everything. I was just too big to carry myself around. No confidence, very low energy. I didn't have any opinion on things, even on myself. I didn't believe in myself. So it was like the fasting really rebuilt me. The fasting redefined me to be who I'm meant to be today. So, hey, if you're going through trials and tribulations, you probably need to fast so that you can reinvent yourself, so that you can rebuild yourself. Because once you come out of that fasting, you become anew. All right. And also, one thing that I found out from this fasting is that, bro, there were certain friends that really were not my friends. The friends that I thought were my friends, and they really didn't mess with me like that. Because why is it I tell you guys that, well, I'm going on a spiritual journey to fast, and you guys look at me differently? It's like, you guys are not really my friends then. Like, why should I call you guys my friend if you guys don't even support what I want to do? It means there is something wrong, right? Right. So I saw that, bro. There are certain friends who really don't want to see you win. There are certain friends who really don't want to see you change. They are around to see your downfall, because it's like, well, you guys are doing big things out here, but I'm not. You feel me? So it's like, how do you guys see me? All right. So fasting really broadened my perspective. It made me a better person. It made me a better man. And also, fasting brought me together to my family. Because during the times of fasting, God was speaking to me, He was telling me the things I'm supposed to do. And it was like, because I was going through these times of trials and tribulations, I got a little farther away from my family, because I didn't really want to share what I was going through, because that wasn't how we were built, or that wasn't how we were raised. We were raised to actually go, the things that we go through, you go through those things on your own. That's just an African household. That wasn't how we were built, or that wasn't how we were raised. We were raised to actually go, the things that we go through, you go through those things on your own. That's just an African household, African parenting style, And I feel like, in as much as you might have an opinion with it and be like, well, that's bad, I feel like that built me, or that built us to be who we are meant to be, because it's like we are men. You feel me? So it's like, you really don't have to share your opinions all the time, or the things that you're going through. You really don't have to share it all the time, because mind you, the things that you're going through is just building you to be who you're meant to be. It's probably telling you to turn your pain into power, or probably turn your pain into purpose. Well, mind you, if I probably shared, I'll be brought in like a baby, and I wouldn't have learned from it. But once I embraced it, it turned into purpose, it turned into power. And look at me now. I'm doing a YouTube video talking about it. You feel me? And probably it might help you to also change your life, or it might help you to also partake in fasting. Maybe it might not be 30. It might be 2 days. It might be 3 days. It might be 12 days. It might be whatever days it is. But at least you fasted, and the change will come. I'm telling you, for real. So it made me distance myself from my family. But once I started fasting, and God was speaking to me, I had to get closer to my family. So I started praying for my brothers, started praying for my mom, and I really started getting closer. And this has benefited me a lot, because I came to the realizations that, bro, your brothers are really the only ones who love you. Nobody loves you like your siblings or your parents, bro. Like, they embraced me, even though I did certain mistakes. They embraced me, they celebrated me, and they were like, bro, we are family, so why do you have to, keep certain things to yourself? And mind you, these were the greatest times I got great advice from my brother, from my senior brother. He told me to keep focused, don't listen to anybody, and just keep going. Just keep going by my day, and I never looked back. He might think that advice was just a little bit of advice, but that advice will take me places. That advice will build a legacy for the family. That advice will build generational wealth. Bro, I'm telling you, I'm going to appreciate him for the rest of my life, and I'm making this promise for real. All right, he's the firstborn, and bro, I truly deeply appreciate him for what that advice he gave me. All right, and the next thing is, bro, fasting. This 30 days taught me that, bro, discipline is not something that comes easily. Discipline is something that comes by you building it. Consistency, building it, showing up every single day, even when you don't want to. There were certain days that I didn't want to fast. I'm like, bro, I might as well just quit. But I showed up anyway. I was staying consistent in it. I was disciplined in it. Discipline is built. Discipline is not something you get for free. It is something that you build over time. You keep showing up every single day. Even when you don't feel like it, you show up anyway. That's what discipline is about. So it really taught me to be disciplined. the fasting was the thing that got me in the gym, because I because I was 260 pounds. And before going to the gym, I lost about like 15 pounds during this 30 days of fast. So I built the discipline, I built the consistency of showing up every single day. And I took that consistency and discipline that I built, I took that to the gym. And I became who I am today, 260 to 215. Sometimes it fluctuates to 220. Sometimes I go to 213. But look at me now. I'm a muscle man now, all because of the fasting that I did. And this was orchestrated and directed by God. So this is what the fasting did to me. It transformed my life. It changed my life to be who I'm destined to be. It built my confidence. It built my relationship with God. It made me consistent. It made me disciplined. It drew me closer to my family and helped me to lose weight. And now look at me now. I'm talking about it. I hope you probably try fasting one day so your relationship with God will be built, so your relationship with your family will be built, so your flesh will be put into shambles. Your flesh will be put into the cage and you will be in control of your flesh. I hope this helped you. I hope this broadened your perspective. That's all your boy got to say. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you comment. Peace.